Hello and welcome to today's video. Today I want to show you how to make this classic, really pretty and nice daisy flower. You can make it in this more classic color, or you can use some vibrant colors if you want to, maybe even some darker ones if you feel like it. It's pretty easy to make. It doesn't take that long, and once you learn how to make these petals, it's really easy to do actually. So let's jump right into the tutorial. For today's project, we're going to start with a magic ring. So make sure your yarn tail is facing downward. Grab the yarn, come up around your fingers, come up to the back, grab it, hold it with your other finger, go in up here under the first strand of yarn, grab the other one, and come up like this. And hold on to what you just did. Let go of everything else. Make sure your tail is down here. Take the end of the yarn that is attached to your yarn ball, like that, and create, well, chain one, like that. Now we can let go of everything. If you can pull on your yarn tail, like this, see, it makes the circle smaller, so we've done it right. Now we're going to start working in the circle, so start by chaining one, like that, and then you're going to add 6 single crochets into the ring. And don't make them too tight, because we're going to crochet 2 single crochets into each of them in the next round. So if you make them too tight now, it will become very difficult to do on the next round. So 3, 4, 5, and 6. So now we have 6 single crochets in the magic ring. And now we're going to take our yarn tail, that's down here, and we're going to pull. So you can see that magic ring turns it into a nice little ring, like that. And we're going to find the first single crochet, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so it's up here. So go in there. Again, it might be a little tight. Oh, it's not too bad. Go in there and slip stitch. Like that. And that completes round number 1. And now we're going to proceed with round number 2. So we're going to go, let's chain 1 first. And then we go into the first single crochet over here. And that might be a little tight as well. And then we're going to add in 2 single crochets. So 1, and 2. And then we move over to the next single crochet and go in there and add 2 single crochets. So that means that our 6 single crochets become 12 single crochet. So that was 4, 5, and 6. And you can just go ahead and do that, and I'll meet you over here and I'll show you how we finish off this round. So I am done with my 12 single crochets. I'm just gonna go over here to the first one that we made and going to do a slip stitch to complete the round. So it looks like this now. I'm going to change color, so I'm going to pull the yarn through and snip it off. If you don't want to change color, you of course don't have to. You can just continue with the same one. Now I'm going to attach my new yarn color. I'm going to do a slip knot because we're going to do chains, and I think that is the easiest way to connect my new yarn color, but you can do it any way you like. So I'm gonna go over here and insert my hook, pull the yarn through and create a slip stitch like that. And then we're going to build a petal. So we're going to chain 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So 8 chains. We are going to start in the 4th chain from the hook. So we have 1 up here, 2, 3. So this is number 4. So we're going to have a total of 5 chains we can work in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I found that if we're using the back loop on the chain, it creates a lot nicer and smoother round for the petal. So let's do that. So yarn over twice, and we're going to go into this back loop, and we're going to do a treble crochet. So come up 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, and yarn over and go through 2. And that gives us the beginning of the petal. Then we're going to add 1 more treble in the next chain. So yarn over twice and go and find that next chain. The back loop is up down here. I'm going to go in, create my treble crochet. Like that. And because we did start on the 4th chain, the 3 chains before that now looks like a stitch. So perfect. Then we're going to add a double crochet in the next chain. Again, I'm using the back loop because it looks a lot nicer, I think. So 1 double crochet, and in the next one we're going to do half double crochet. So yarn over, go in, pull the yarn through, and go through all 3 loops on your hook like that. And then the last one, you can see the back loop is sitting up here or down here. So we just go in there and add a single crochet. And to complete the petal, I'm going to find the single crochet next to it. So not the one we're crocheting in, but the next one. And I'm going to go in there and we're going to slip stitch. Like that. Let's pull up and have a look. So this is what our petal look like. And as you can see, you have this really nice kind of border that is even all the way around. It's not fussy or anything. I just want to show you real quick because I made one where I only did every second petal just to show you. So it's a little easier to see. You can see I have the same kind of look where you have your edge all the way around looking very smooth. But I also have one, let's check this one out, where I didn't use the back loop on the chain. As you can see up here, it looks really smooth. It's the top of our stitches. But down here, it looks a little more fussy. And that is because I just used the front of the chain. So it's really up to you whether or not you want to use the back loop. Some people find it a little difficult. I actually find it a little easier to do. But it will make a difference depending on which one you choose. Let's make one more. So chain 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Here we have it. Go down and find your 4th chain. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's this one. I'm going to twist a little bit so I have my back loop here. I'm going to yarn over twice and go into the back loop and put in my treble crochet. I'm going to yarn over twice again, find the next back loop, it's down here, put in a treble, yarn over once, find the next one, go in and put in a double crochet, yarn over again into the next back loop, put in a half double crochet, like that. Find the last back loop, it's down up on the back, go in and create a single crochet, find your next single crochet from the previous round, and go in and slip stitch. So go ahead and create another 10 and I'll show you how we finish off the round. So now I just added my last single crochet in this petal, and then I'm going down into the first petal that we did. So I'm going down into this single crochet that we added this one into, and I'm going to slip stitch like that, and I'm going to yarn over and pull the yarn up, and I am going to fasten off. And this completes the daisy flower. You can now go ahead and weave in your ends on the back. There's room for it down here. It actually doesn't look too bad on the back either. And that was it for today. Let me know in the comments below if you like this kind of flower. I think it's really fun to make because a lot of flowers are done by adding stitches into a circle or on top of each other. But this one where we add the stitches into the chain, I find this really fun to make. It does take a little bit of time. It's not a fast project, but I really like it. So I love to hear what you think about it and what you think about this video. And if you have any questions or anything like that, just leave them below. Have a great day.